Hello again everyone, it's June, how are you? This is a little haul I have from last Friday. I went to Dublin and I did a little bit of shopping, and it was purely, there were a couple of things I kind of needed to look at, and some things that I didn't quite need but I got anyway. So without further ado, I will dive in and show you what I got. So I've just had to run out and grab something that I forgot, but I have everything here now. Okay, so my first trip was into Mac. I went into Mac really with the intention of checking with the girls when the shop and cook collection would be coming into the store, and they said that would be this Thursday coming. So I think what I will be doing is going up and checking out that collection, because some of the eyeshadows look very nice and I've heard that they are very good quality again, which is a welcome relief after several quite disappointing collections with some very poor quality eyeshadows. I was looking at the Daphne Guinness collection when it came in, and the colours looked amazing. Like from across the shop you're looking at that eyeshadow quad going, oh my god, the colours looked beautiful. It was the Interior Life quad. The eyeshadows were just such poor quality, it was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, I'm delighted to know that there's good buzz about the up and coming collection that's going to be out. So I'm going to go up next week again and I'm going to have a look at that. So while I was in there, I picked up a few things that I sort of had been hankering after for a while. The first thing I picked up was this Impeccable Brow Pencil in taupe, and I don't have a MAC, any MAC brow pencils at all, so this colour is just perfect for me. It's kind of that sort of very cool browny taupe colour, and it's great. It's really good. I like the texture of this. It's not too hard, but it's quite waxy, and the colour is great. So that was cool. I bought this PowerPoint eye pencil in grey utility. I have tons of eye pencils, but I didn't quite have anything like this. It's a kind of a blue grey, and I'm wearing that today, just you know, around. I've kind of tight lined a little bit with it, and I have it on the top lash line as well. And it's really cool with any kind of grey eyeshadow look, because that's what I've been going for quite a bit for the last few weeks. So that's grey utility. I picked up a Studio Finish concealer in NW20, which is this shade here. I didn't really need a concealer, but I was just curious about this one because I've heard that it's good and I just wanted to give it a shot, so I got that. I haven't even touched it yet, so I'll probably maybe not touch that for a little while. I'll keep it for a little while. What else did I pick up? I picked up eyeshadow pan in charcoal brown, which is one I didn't have, and this is a matte, and it's just a really cool brown colour, like so. And there it is swatched. It's not the most pigmented eyeshadow in the universe, but it was just one that I didn't have, so I wanted to get that. I bought a mineralized skin finish natural in medium deep, and my intention is to use this as a bronzer. And it's kind of looking orangey on the camera, but it's probably the least orangey of all the MSFs that I looked at. So I'm kind of going to use that as a bronzer. I wouldn't use it for contouring because it's a bit warm for contouring purposes, but as a bronzer I think it'll work very well in my skin tone, because it's kind of a honey toned kind of shade, and I hopefully won't look like I just haven't washed my face for 7 weeks, which is what I usually look like when I wear a bronzer, so hoping that will work out. What else? Oh yeah, this was interesting. I got a 217, okay, because I just wanted to grab an extra 217 because mine always seem to be dirty, and I noticed that this brush, I used it the other day, so I used it, so it is dirty, guys. It needs to be washed, so excuse the dirt of the brush. But this one here, these are both like proper genuine 217 brushes. But this one here is the new one. This is the old one. Now I know this might have splayed a little bit, but I think it's kind of narrower. To me it looks like a narrower brush. So I don't know if they've changed the design of the brush slightly, but it's actually performs a lot better than this one. And I don't think it's just down to the age of the brush, because I would wash them very carefully. It's definitely more tapered. There's just no doubt about that in my mind. That new 217 is a more tapered brush. So it appears and actually looks quite different. It feels different too. Feels maybe a little bit denser. And it performs really well. It's beautiful, so I'm delighted. But it's slightly different brush. So maybe they've changed those a little, I don't know. I also bought this one here, which I used this morning, so again, apologies. I don't think I've ever shown a clean brush on YouTube. This is the 286, which came out with the Naturally collection. And I'm not sure if this is going to be permanent now, but I hope it is, because it's a gorgeous brush. The tapered dual fiber blending brush, and it's really good. It's really good. It's got a nice tapered point on it, and it's very soft and dense. It's a beautiful brush, so I think I might have to invest in another one of those. So that was my MAC adventure. So that was a funny way to go in and just ask a question to come out with a bag full of goodies, but there you go, that's me. Next thing I did was I went into House of Fraser and I had a very strange experience at the Clarins counter. I wanted to have a look at this foundation, which is their new Evermatte foundation. Now I saw this mentioned on Lisa Eldridge's channel, and she had used it in a tutorial, and she more or less said that it was, you know, not too matte, but very natural looking, and, you know, very hard to detect on the skin. So I was obviously immediately interested with my sort of combination skin. So I went up to the counter and I asked about this. So the girl sat me down, took off whatever makeup I had on, and proceeded to put about 4 inches of this kind of silicone rich skin perfecting primer on my face, with what I can only describe as, I mean, a brush that you might use to sort of paint a fence with. It was about that big paddle foundation brush, and I'm sitting there going, oh my god. So when she's finished applying this awful stuff to my face, she then proceeds to apply about a half a ton of this to my skin with the same paintbrush that she'd used on my face. And I just thought, you know, I just don't know who teaches these people how to put on makeup. Have they ever watched a YouTube video? You know, they have no technique. They have absolutely no technique. And if they want to sell a foundation, the best way to do it is to put it on properly so that it looks well and, you know, applies nicely to the skin, rather than making you look like you just sort of dumped your face in a bowl of makeup. Anyhow, I played with it myself a little bit after, and I decided that I would give it a try. So I've been using this since I got it, and it's in the shade 104, which is the lightest shade. Now the shade is not quite as light as the Everlasting foundation, which I have here. This is the Everlasting, and this is the lightest shade in that. And as you can see, there's quite a difference between the two. There's the Everlasting one there, and there's the Evermatte there. Now if you blend them out, it's definitely, I mean, there's quite a difference. This is definitely darker. It's not really yellow as such. It's still quite a neutral shade. It's also a more sheer foundation, so I don't really think it's that difficult to wear. I have it on today, and I know I look a bit red, but that's because I just applied a sheer layer of it. I didn't really try to cover my redness up too much today. But I like it. It's pretty good. I think that for a kind of an oil control foundation, it has a very natural finish. It's not cakey, and I like that. So I'm going to use that for another while, and then I might do a full review on that one. But so far so good. I've used it maybe for 3 days or so, 3 or 4 days, and I do really like it. So yeah, I mean, it's not quite as good a colour match, but I could live with that because the finish is nice. So I bought that. Then I went and I saw the some new products from Aveda, and I like to chop and change with shampoo and conditioner a little bit. I find if you use the same one all the time, it tends to build up on your hair, and I was using the Damage Remedy shampoo and conditioner from Aveda, which I really, really love. But I feel like it had kind of done its job and my hair was in good condition, and now it was possibly becoming just a little bit heavy for my hair. So I saw these, which are new, and this is the Invati exfoliating shampoo and thickening conditioner. And so these are sort of thickening, strengthening products. The idea is that they're supposed to reduce breakage of your hair. So I do have quite a bit of breakage, so I decided I would invest in these. Now, these are kind of weird products. The shampoo, when it comes out, and I'm not going to empty it out now, but I'll just see if I can give you some sort of an idea. I'll just pour a little bit into the cap there. If you can see, it's kind of milky looking, but very thin, and it's got, I'm not sure what I'm smelling in it. It's got an unusual scent. It's not unpleasant. There's something quite unusual in these products, and I'm not quite sure what that is, but they do smell very different. But I used it this morning and I was very, very pleased with the results. I mean, my hair definitely, when I went to tie it up, I could feel there was definitely more volume there to it. And I mean, I don't put anything in my hair, I don't style it, I just leave it to dry, and that's all I do. The conditioner, again, is very similar. It's kind of, if you can see that, it's like a sort of a brown colour with almost a sort of a mushroomy smell or something to it. It's not an unpleasant smell, it's just very different. And then this is the Invati Scalp Revitalizer, and this is like a salicylic acid application for the scalp. And the idea is that you pump this on your hand, you work it into your scalp every day, whether you're washing your hair or not, and it exfoliates your scalp. It helps to remove, you know, dead skin, cells and flakes and whatnot from your hair. So let's see, we'll see if it works. I'm giving it a try, and so far I like the immediate result on my hair. My hair feels very soft, it feels conditioned and not heavy, so that's good. So we'll see what happens. Then I went into Kiehl's because I have been having problems with dryness on my skin. Has become very dry in the cheeks and the forehead. So I got a couple of things. The first thing I got was this ultrafacial toner. Now this doesn't look like a toner, as you can see. It's a milky fluid. But it reminds me of the hydra softening lotion from Shiseido. I'm not sure if this has hyaluronic acid in it, but it wouldn't surprise me if it had. Glycerin, yeah, it's got glycerin in it. Yeah, sodium hyaluronate. Yeah, it's got hyaluronic acid in it. It's very softening, and it does exfoliate. It definitely removes a layer from your skin, or removes flakiness, removes dryness, removes any scales or any little bits of dry skin around. Definitely softens the skin, and I really like it. This is definitely going to be on my favourites for March, I think. So I've been using that every day since I bought it. I also bought the Rosa Arctica Youth Regenerating Cream with Rare Resurrection Flower. Now, I don't know, I mean, I take all these things with a pinch of salt. I just want a rich moisturiser basically that's going to help to bring my skin back to its original state. And this has a very funky smell. It's like there's an undertone of kind of definite kind of what would you say? It almost reminds me of the Perricone Cold Plasma. There's fish oil or something in this, which is very good for your skin. That's just what I think. It's got a really weird smell, but I can live with that, and so far so good. It is a good moisturiser and it's been working well. Now I also bought the Kiehl's Algae Mask, which is dry and normal to dry skin types, which is just a moisturising mask, so I haven't used that yet. Oh, it's got an interesting colour. There you go. It looks a bit like sort of peanut butter or something. So that's that. And then two last products I got this for using during the day. This is from Haulin, and it's the anti-rougeur, anti-redness cream, because I have heard that this is good, and it's supposed to be for areas with broken capillaries. Now I don't know why I believe these things. I really don't think there's any way that you can shrink capillaries without using laser. I really don't. But we'll see. I've been using it every day anyway, and it's a good day cream. And yeah, I mean, it does calm the skin, makes it feel less hot and bristly and prickly. So yeah, I'm actually liking it. I'm not going to judge it yet. I'm going to use it for another few weeks and see whether I think it works or not. But so far it's pleasant to use, and so it's good. I can't fault it yet. Also then I picked up another of these. This is just a can of water. It's the Eau Thermal Thermal Spring Water from Haulin, and I sometimes use this in the morning time. Just spray it on and then just use a muslin cloth just to wipe my face clean in the morning. And that's really all. So that's my haul, guys. Very mixed bag of stuff. I will certainly be letting you know how I'm getting on with some of these products. I know this foundation particularly, I'm liking this, I have to say, and so Clarence and me are friends in terms of foundation at the moment, and I'll let you know. And if you, as I say, if you're interested in any of the products or want a review, let me know. But for now, that seems to be all I have to say. So goodbye everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye bye.